welcome to you. My name's Dale and this is Dale's Addiction. And today's video idea came from the lovely Alicia, who's currently on holiday and whose husband gave a couple of off-the-cuff insulting remarks about beautiful luxury pieces. And so she suggested perhaps other people might have stories to share, which they absolutely did. And I put a call out on Instagram to get from you some of the insults, intended or unintended, from partners, family, friends, and the like about your beautiful luxury pieces. And in doing so, I thought I would revisit that conversation with Mr. Addiction, my husband, because he's been known to throw out the insults about my pieces more than regularly. And so what I have asked him to do is we've gone through and had a look at his favourite bags of mine and his least favourite bags, and that is going to be a separate video. But I did ask him to clarify a couple of insults that he had provided, and so there might be a little bit of a repeat in this video and the next on some of the less than kind comments he has made about my luxury bags, and I'm going to share the comments that you guys have sent in about yours. So we'll kick off with mine and then we'll move to yours. And there are some absolute, as my dad would say, pearlers in there. If you've been around for a little while, you'll know that this bag has a particular reputation on my channel based on one husband rates my bags video that I did with Mr. Addiction, where he said that this bag was all right except for the handle, because the handle reminded him of a 90-year-old man's appendage. I don't know how he knows what that looks like. Maybe he's just got a grand imagination. But every time I take this one out and post on Instagram, you guys always remind me of that comment, and I tend to take it out when I'm with Mr. Addiction just for kicks, because that's what I do. I'm a bit naughty. He said that this Louis Vuitton PM Alma in multicolour from 2005 remind him of a child's play toy, something you would find in the toy box, a little novel handbag for baby's first bag. That was before I got the little charm. Don't tell him. I mean, I can see what he means, but we will refuse to engage in such conversation. And finally, before I get on to your stories, he said that my Fendi mohair baguette looked like a merkin with a chin strap. If you don't know what a merkin is, look it up, but it was rather hilarious. I remember crying laughing, and I sent it to a friend of mine who I went to school with, and yeah, she thought it was so funny. It was funny, but so not true. Don't listen to him. Some people get it and some people don't. Okay, here's some that have come in from you guys. I've got quite a few, so you'll probably be getting my first response as well. Emma_dilemma says, my husband exclusively calls Loewe Lowe's and says, I got my jeans at Lowe's, with a laughing emoji. Now, if you're not from Australia, Lowe's is like a very, very discount menswear brand. It is like the ultimate insult to say that your Loewe jeans are from Lowe's. Let me kind of put an image of Lowe's, like they're famous for their really bad Christmas shirts, tropical Santa, surfing and all that kind of stuff. But they're kind of, yeah, I don't know what to liken them to anywhere else, but super cheap menswear store. Everything's always on sale all of the time. I'm sure he just says it just to upset you, Emma. It is quite funny though. Nini_D said, my brother at my Birkin, is that your groceries at Woolies? Now, let me just get something. I don't know if Nini's Birkin is green, but mine is green, and now I'm going to put a Woolworths shopping bag over here. I think he's got a point, Nini. Narelle from Her Handbag Heaven. The Fendi Baguette sequin bag looks like a bag a hooker would use. Hubby, no. No. Maybe a little bit. Alicia's husband on seeing Buckingham Palace for the first time. Is that it? It kind of fits Alicia, but yeah. I mean, it goes out the back, doesn't it? But we don't get to see that. But yeah, I think I can totally relate to that. When I went to Paris for the first time, I was like, it's beautiful, but I think I had exaggerated it in my mind. Whereas the Italian cities, on the other hand, absolutely blew my mind. Yeah, so I can relate to that somewhat on international travel. Angie says the Bottega Veneta Intrecciato looks like a basket. Yeah, look, it does. I mean, it's woven. It kind of looks like a basket. Let's put a picture up over here. I mean, yeah. So what's wrong with a basket anyway? Angie also said that he said the LV Speedy reminds him of an old doctor bag. Look, I think we can all agree on that one. I think that's why I don't like it. I mean, let me get out my two Speedies. Doctor bags, very chic doctor bags, but I mean, yeah, I don't think they're the most attractive shape. I love this one because it's a trunk, and this does look like a little doctor bag that I had when I was playing in my, younger years. But this, yeah, it could, yeah. Oh dear, my saddlebag looks like a bullfighter's wineskin. Let's put a picture up over here. Look, they're very literal interpretations that these gents seem to have about our handbags, aren't they? The hardest thing is they're very hard to argue with. Danish pastry. My Paul Smith sneakers are supposedly clown shoes. Now, I don't have a picture of these, but I'm going to try and find one and pop it up over here. In fact, I will try and Google one. Let's see. Oh, well, I guess it depends on which style you have. I mean, they don't look too clowny. I think that's a bit far-fetched. Get back in your box. From I can't pronounce this one. A bag I'm really excited about. I ask his opinion. I don't know. Looks like a bag to me. Yeah. When I had Mr. Addiction in here asking him what were his 5 favourite and least favourite from my collection, he said that he hated all of my Fendi bags. He just puts them all, anything with colour, he puts in the same bucket. Like, just no. So, yeah, they don't see the nuances. They don't appreciate the details I'm finding. Dana, I vibe with the whole saddlebag is a liver thing. I just don't like that bag at all. And that was in relation to the post that Alicia originally sent, where her husband had said the same thing. I mean, the saddlebag, it is, yeah, it's an acquired taste, let's say, and I have not acquired a taste for that one either. Another one, the Hermes Farandole earrings. They look like tiny paper clips. I have to admit, I'll put a picture up over here, I have actually thought that too. I have actually thought that. And same with the necklaces. And I also find the Tiffany lock or hardware collection, don't get it. Don't get the Just on Clue either. I feel like it's a little bit costumey, if that makes sense. But, paper clips, very expensive paper clips. Miss Money Cakes, your bag looks like a horse feed bag. I was insulted, but I did laugh. Yeah, look, I am guilty of this one. I gotta say, the Pinkerton, quite a few bags actually from Hermes, I just go, ugh, like they definitely look like functional equestrian bags, which is not what I want to carry around with my outfit for lunch. However, each to their own. Alexandra, I have a vintage mulberry bag my male friends call the sorting hat and shout Gryffindor. I would love to see this bag. But I love that. That's like, it's such a cute thing to have amongst friends, a bit of banter. I'm sure that you wear it just to spite them, but that is hilarious. That's really sweet. MGT89, my boyfriend, Hermes, that ugly horse brand you like. Yeah, again, I can relate. I used to think that myself. I tend to think that Mr. Addiction would quite like Hermes rather than Hermes, because it is more classic, because he seems to like way more classic things than I do, but yeah, the Ugly Horse brand, quite hilarious. And then from Jill Cordova, my partner said my LV Fold Me pouch looked like a feed bag for a horse. Another one. See, the functional equestrian stuff, it's not a vibe, people. It's not a vibe. Let's put a picture of the LV Fold Me bag up over here so that you can see it. And Alicia's original post that I used to invite you guys to ask, she was showing her husband Dior saddlebags in Paris, and he said they look like a piece of liver, which we've all gotten to that point, right? Then this morning she says, the Cartier Love that he bought me to celebrate her birthday and their anniversary reminds me of a copper bangle my mum used to wear for arthritis. I'll put a picture up over here. Those of you who know. Yeah. That's one way to humble the beautiful Cartier Love bracelet, isn't it? So look, thanks to those of you who submitted your funny stories there. I think there's always a lot to add. I mean, we could be super cruel about some of these things, and as long as you've got a sense of humour and you can laugh about it, I think it helps to be humble. It helps to be realistic and not take it personally, because at the end of the day, they are just bags and it is just fun. And if you can't have fun with the people you love, then, you know, it's a bit of a sad state of affairs. So this has given me an idea for a video that Connor and I might do where we can roast the bags that we have in our own collections. We could roast each other's bags. That would be super fun, like just an invitation to go the full hock, like just kill it. That could be fun. Hit me up in the comments if there's any more that you would like to add, any insults that you've received about bags that you didn't like but you found them funny anyway, or potentially any opinions that you have on bags that you don't like, or maybe you like them or you like to hate them. Anyway, I'd love to hear about them. Give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'd love to see you back for the next one. Until then,